Hello. Good morning. I am desperately answering 300 emails because I went away from my computer for 2 hours and everything is on fire. So talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be with you here, so you can, watch me type furiously, and then I'll take your questions. So if you got any good ones, now's the time. Also, make sure Kai stay on the stream, especially because I have a request for you and/or others, but I think you're the one to probably do it. Just saying. So I'll talk about that here in a minute. Let me keep typing. Oh boy, there's more. Okay. Sound is also wrong. Okay, can we still hear me? Hello? 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 Hi. Okay, great. That's better. Okay. I'm just gonna leave Bingo up for a second so you don't see me typing to a bunch of kids. Okay. Alright, that's that. That's that. Why are we getting emails about testing right now? That's phenomenal. I'm so excited to read this. Sorry, forgive me for a minute. For this is actually pretty interesting. Courses. Okay. I mean, moral of the story is we're not doing any testing this year, right? Like that's what this whole thing. It's like 3 pages about that, but it's talking about how all the progression, like seniors graduating, like what if we haven't hit certain requirements or done certain things, like what happens. Um, Looks like everyone's going to be in good shape though, so that's good. Well, yeah, like okay, so high school issue, right? Looking forward to this being a thing. Let's say you spend your whole year in an AP class in high school, and AP is advanced placement, right? So that's a way for you to take like a college level course and get class credit that actually like gets you like college credit, right? So if I take AP English, like I did take AP like literature, right, in high school, so I got a 5 on that exam, which is the highest score you can get, and that got me basically like 6 hours of English credits to use at college, and most colleges take AP hours, so taking them's not a bad idea generally speaking, especially for some of those like baseline class where you actually can get out of classes you don't like really need for your major, because I didn't like need an English class, quote unquote, for a music major. That wasn't like a prerequisite course or one that was built upon. It was just a requirement to get out of the way. But if you take an AP class all year, you work your tail off, you're supposed to go take an AP exam to then get your, hopefully pass and score well and get your credit and have that waived in college. Like I bet AP classes or AP testing is canceled. Or do you just have kids take it at home on their computers? Okay, here's a part about it. Okay, great. Here, I can read about it right now. Students can take a 45-minute online exam at home. How is that going to work? Wow. You can take a photo of handwritten work. How's that even possible? Jeez. Okay, sorry. Hello, chat. I'm just trying to read a bunch of stuff. Okay, going back through everything from when I joined in. Hello. Okay, great. Great. Fire. Yes. Okay, good. FaceTime, cool. Okay, good. Dabbing emojis, excellent. Um, Tyler, we're not testing, turns out. Um, okay. Yeah, it's weird because they're gonna let so that I guess I this is not like a secret. They're gonna let the AP kids like take a version of their AP exams at home. Because normally when you take an AP exam, you'll like go to like okay, let me rephrase that. When I took AP exams, which was not that long ago, but was a while ago, you would go to a central location, and it'd be like we did it like where I was from. We did it like in a conference center, like near my where my county was. So there would be like thousands of kids would come to this one location, and they'd have like these big conference ballrooms set up with just like tables and chairs, all in just huge rows. So I remember taking like my AP like I think like a push AP US history exam. There must have been like 500, 600 kids in that one room, and everyone's got 3 feet of space between tables, like between desks, and it was just like one huge ballroom, just all lined with kids. And so I think now a lot of places will do like school based, like site based testing because they can just do it online and have it not be like everyone show up here. Um, but that's interesting. They can just do it at home because you got to sit there and obviously like there's a thing about like hey we design the tests so they can't be cheated on, right? Like plagiarism detection. I get that, but there some of those exams are multiple choice, so that does raise some interesting questions about how do you how do you test with you know integrity. That's hey, people get paid a lot more money than me to figure that out. That's fine. Okay, sorry. Favorite instrument that's not the tuba. I play a lot of clarinet. I like clarinet. Clarinet's fun. A French horn, I guess, is the real answer, right? Like if I could get really good at French horn and just like do life over again, I would play French horn and get a lot of money to play French horn because French horn is hard. And if you're good at French horn, then you are good at everything. Also because John Williams, I mean, like I could just play Star Wars all the time and it'd be like the right instrument. That'd be pretty sick. Guitar is great. Hello, it's Mason. Hello, Mason. I trust you're getting your work done. I'm glad you can make it to stream though, dude. Okay, ones that you haven't done yet. What do you mean? Like tests or like instruments? Okay, I'm now caught up with chat, so now it's time to ignore y'all again and answer emails. Okay, cool. Keep talking, keep asking. I'll keep looking every couple minutes. I've only got 2 more emails. Yay! Tone is at the front desk with his name on it. Grab it when convenient. Hey, do you guys know when campus is open? I know I should know that, but I really don't. Is it close at 2 or 3? I feel like maybe it's 2 o'clock. They've changed it like 3 times since spring break, which was, God, an eternity ago. Even though it was like really 8 or 9 days ago when you think about it, which is really the craziest thing of all. Okay, so we're saying 2 o'clock. Okay, well, hey, don't. Again, if I said it, I don't know if that's true. I think it's 2, but don't trust me. If someone actually knows from someone who is not me, then let me know. But I'm glad you remember. So, okay, going right when convenient. I'll just put I think campus closes at 2. This parent will understand. Okay. Have you tried reading the instructions, E-Man? Because I made those pretty clear, I thought. And I'll be honest, I've heard that said like in 6 emails this morning, and my answer is always just like, "Hey, did you read the instructions?" The kids are always like, "What instructions?" And I'm like, "Well, maybe start there." The ones in bold, like the oh no, the ones in bold were just because I found a fun font and I liked the font, and so I made some of them bold. So yeah, I can see where the confusion comes from. That's a great question, Devin. That's just me being fancy. Sorry, I do that sometimes. Okay, let's pull up Canvas. We're all going to read the instructions with our friends who have not read them yet, just to make sure I'm not crazy. Ba-doo, signing in. Do. Pulling up Canvas. Do. Going to my dashboard. Do. No, I'm not. Pressing courses. Already on my dashboard. Let's use beginning band. Let's go to modules. All right, here we go. Hey man, you ready, dude? This is it. Here we go. Oh man. Start with that and see what's up. Oh, hey, typo. Let's change this to week 2 module. See, I'm glad I'm checking here, y'all, because I occasionally make a mistake too. It even helps me to read the instructions, because sometimes I don't change week 2 every time week 2 appears. All right, save. I'm going to fix all the classes real quick. Roman, I got to talk to your mom a bunch this morning. Heard you guys are doing some exciting quarantine activities, man. I better get a video of you teaching Mama that trombone like this week, or I'm going to be upset with you. Just saying. Okay, let's fix these all for everybody, because I know that no one's actually reading the instructions that closely, but it bothers me. So I'm going to go ahead and fix them. So Emmanuel, get to see this 4 times, dude. This is great. Read the stuff in bold, especially. Read the stuff in bold. All right, what do we miss? Well, so you can choose any row or column you want. It changed, right? Because week 1 was different assignments. There are some that are. I put a mouthpiece in the trombone for you, Roman. You're welcome. I put some assignments that are like some have stayed, like the Spotify quiz. You can just pick a different piece, right? Like a different uh, you know song off the playlist. Sorry, my brain. I'm trying to do 8 things at once. You can just pick a different song off the playlist, and you can get your week 2 can just be a different song. Hey, you can reuse that. That's fine, right? Some of them, like the scale, right? Last week was B flat scale, now it's F scale. A lot of you guys in chat now, if you're like in jazz band, one ensemble, you did the scale test anyway. There is an assignment for that now, like a real submission, by the way. But if you want to if you did like the Teach Your Mama one last week and you want to do a different one this week, that's fine. That one's still on there. If you already taught Mama once and you want to get her playing this week like hot cross buns, cool. Have fun. Go have a good time with that. But week 2 is different than week 1 was, just so you know. What am I missing here? Everyone's just saying what's up and putting emojis in. Okay. Griffin, you also didn't turn any assignments in last week, dude. You should really get on that, man. Check Skyward. You can. So, Jalissa, you can do the new ones. You can do ones like there's some here. Okay, sorry. Let me focus. I'm fixing things while I needed to get this fixed before I keep talking and get distracted. There are some assignments. Whoa. That say things like, hey, if you've already done this assignment once, you cannot do it again. There are ones like that I marked, but this is the only one. Like, if you already wrote a letter, I don't want you to write another letter. Like, you've done that, cool, thank you. I'll put those all, for the kids next year. But some of them have other taglines too, like, hey, I'll let you do weird practice again this week, but it needs to be a different location. So if last week you were in your pool, well, this week you're probably in a tree. I don't know. Don't climb a tree and hurt yourself. Don't get in a pool and ruin your flute or drown yourself. But some of them have some options. The TED Talk changed from last week, so that's fine. Do that again. Different scale. Teacher family can get again a little more complicated this week. If you already started last week, that's great. Week 2, we got a new thing here. Sight reading week 2 is fine. Spring concert week 2 is fine. So yeah, you can reuse some of these. You can get points for spinning a short song. I mean, one of the things is like a composition, right? Like here's an 8-bar composition. So if you do that one this week, that's points. Yeah, put it in. I have not heard the salsa version of Beethoven's Fifth, but I'm pretty excited about that. Did you do the tree last week too, Kai? I know you did the pool and the park. I forgot if there was a tree involved. The park was really funny. That was good. The sign like 12 and under, I about died. Okay. All right. Sorry. Focus. Shh. Don't. No one talk. All right. Here we go. Pressing wrong buttons already, so it's going great. Edit. Week 2. Save. Oh, you did tree this week. Okay, nice. I feel bad for y'all eighth graders to a degree. I totally understand. I'm also, you also feel bad, and I'm sorry to make your problem seem small. I know you're sad, but like, man, if you're a senior in high school, that's tough, right? Like that. I don't know if graduation's happening. Like, what are they going to do? Just have like everyone FaceTime in and just read off a bunch of names? Like, you can't put 1,000 people in a stadium. You can't do it at Amway. Like, I don't know. So yeah, I feel bad for y'all. You're missing a dance, a cotillion, which I know is a big deal to y'all, and that's fine. And you're missing Gradventure, and those are both things that were great and you could look forward to. But there's a lot of folks who have a much tougher time, like And granted, even high school graduation hopefully isn't like the pinnacle of your life or your career, but for some that's a huge accomplishment, right? It's a big thing. You guys have gone to school for 9 years. They've done it for 13 at this point. That's kind of a huge stepping stone to another part of life. Like you guys go to high school, that's a big deal, but it's not like when you're going from being a kid to an adult, which kind of almost is what that's like, which is scary. But anyway, sorry. Uh, anyway, okay. What line of bingo? I don't know, dude. Sorry, I'm gotta do this. I keep getting distracted. Um, by all means, you pick the line that sounds like the most things that you would enjoy doing. So, um, modules, band bingo, edit. Okay. Boom. Nope. Typing's hard. Week 2. Save Aroni. Don't trade gamer tags and stuff in chat here, just because I don't want people coming and watching this and then seeing your tag. You can share it, you can text it to each other, but I just wouldn't put it in a public forum. Just saying. I'll just delete it if you do anyway. So, um, okay. So let's see here. Lots of emojis. Yeah, a spring concert. Like I just don't know how it's going to happen. Like I would like to maybe make one of these weeks like maybe Jazz Band could try it first and see if it works, but like we know the acapella app exists. Like there are apps out there we could have people like record their parts on and then submit, and then I could teach myself how to edit audio video, and maybe get like a mini concert like digital like a virtual band kind of thing, but that'll be like a week 4 week 5 thing. I don't know. Yeah, I just don't. The problem, like acapella is a cool thing. I have not played with it at all. If you guys want to get the app, here I'll type it in chat. I think it's free. I don't know if it's not free. Um, but the acapella app exists, and it's how people are doing. Like, hey, there's a video of like all these band directors and kids playing together. Um, if you want to download it and play with it and see, I just haven't had time to sit there and do it. But I believe it is free up to a certain point. Then maybe it costs X dollars a month. I don't know. If it's not free, we're not going to do it that way. But the problem with acapella is I don't know, and I say problem, I actually don't know it. I don't know if acapella supports tempo changes or like how that works, right? So if you're sitting there playing like Rampage, cool. Well, Rampage has a halftime section, right? Like there's Ritz, there's Rals, there's something where at half tempo for a third of that song, and then it double times back to full tempo. So I really don't know how you would do a tune that has tempo changes. And Wind Ensemble, all of our pieces had that except for Jupiter, right? Jazz Band is pretty consistent. So there's an argument to be made that the Jazz Band set could work, and we could do something with that. Beginner stuff like Star Wars and Furiosa, that works. There's not tempo changes there. Um, but man, that's yeah. It'd be cool to do something like that, but at the same time, I don't want to like exclude people, right? Because there's some people who may not have the tech or to download that, to do that, to record the video, to send it to me. I don't know enough about it yet, so I'm not going to commit to doing it. I think it'd be a cool thing. If y'all want to get it and play around with it, please, by all means, do that. And then let me know how it works and if it can do what I want it to do. And worst case, just sit there and record yourself playing like both lines of Mary Had a Little Lamb and submit that for a grade, and I'll give you a free credit for that. Okay, so while people are still here, And there's actually quite a few folks on watching, which is great. So I'm going to put a couple bounties out here. You ready? There are things I need to do that I don't have time to do, and I would like to say I can get done today, but I'm going to go from doing this to doing like 3 meetings this afternoon with teachers, which is unfortunate to a degree because it's fine. I'm just not going to get a lot done today. So if you are willing and able, I would need, and it's going to be just first come, first serve. If you submit it to me, I'll give you the credit. And if you're first and it's good quality, great. If you do it first and it's bad quality, I won't give you credit for it. But I will give you 2 bingo squares worth of credit. So you can just do 3 assignments this week and be done with band. I need someone to make a tutorial video. This probably requires like 2 devices. All right. Hey, McKillian, I love you, dude. Can we just like stop putting that in chat like all the time? That's kind of getting to be a lot. Same with the emoji Caesar, just saying. So I need someone to make a tutorial video. It probably needs to be like you with a phone and also with your phone, or you with a phone recording you and like an iPad. But I'd like someone to do a tutorial of actually like how to upload like assignments, like video assignments from your phone to Canvas. Because there's enough folks still asking like, I don't know how to do this, and I know I have like the YouTube channel, and I made the thing on YouTube, like the video where I walk you through like how to submit assignments, but the problem is my phone is my webcam, and also I don't have a student login to Canvas, so I can't submit assignments through Canvas on my phone. So if you are, Roman, the mouthpiece is in the trombone. It should be. Is it not? Here, let me know. Worst case, okay. If you want to go back to school this week sometime, I think I have a spare baritone mouthpiece in the front office. I'm sorry. I think it's in my pocket right now, which is unfortunate. I think I had it there. I meant to give it to your mom, and I just got distracted and didn't give it to her. So what I would do is just stop by the office this week sometime and say, hey, can you check and see? Because I left a spare tuba mouthpiece and a spare baritone mouthpiece in the conference room of the school. So hopefully there's still one left. If not, I'll work out a way to get it to you. Yeah, I mean, worst case, we can meet next week and you can come grab the drum set. That's fine. I just need to be there with you. Okay, sorry, focus. Okay, so bounty number 1, I need someone to do a walkthrough tutorial recording themselves on their phone, like going through, like uploading a video to Canvas. Like, hey, go here, hit submit assignment, it pulls up the options for submission. Okay, hit here. Okay, here's my camera roll. Here's a video of me. Okay, done. So if you're able to record that while you submit your F scale this week, please do it and try and make it like as YouTube sensation-y as possible. Make it a clean walkthrough as best you can, so I can then share that on the YouTube channel here, or share it on Canvas as like a video file. Like, here's how you do it from your phone. Because enough people are having issues with webcams. I know a lot of you guys have done it through your phones, and you're self-starters and go-getters, and I can tell you things once and you'll do it, but not every kid is that way, so I'd like to have it be as obvious as possible. Like, here's how you do it. No, E-Man, listen. If I go next week, Roman, it'll be Tuesday. Okay, second thing I need is if someone wants to take the Spotify playlist and you want to go on there and you want to find versions of the Spotify playlist on YouTube and make a YouTube playlist of the songs in the Spotify playlist, that would be great. Because that would just take a lot of clicking. It's not like it's that hard, but hey, just pull up Spotify on whatever device works and then go through and go on YouTube and find a copy of Jupiter, add to playlist, 1812 Overture, add to playlist, and just make me a playlist on YouTube of all these tunes. It would not take very long, but it would take me enough time that would be unfortunate. I just don't have it today, because there's still some folks who are like, hey, Spotify's not working, and again, I say like, hey, use a different device, it'll work fine, and not every kid is really getting the memo, so it'd be nice, hey, next week or this week I can go in there, hey, here's the Spotify playlist. If that doesn't work, hey, here's a YouTube playlist. You got to deal with, seeing all the ads and stuff, but you got to deal with it Spotify too, so you got some options there. Yeah, go on to, E-Man, dude, read the instructions. I'm all about helping you, but you got to help yourself. The Lord helps those who help themselves. Just saying. It's Easter week. Let's do it. All right. What did I miss here in chat? Okay, yeah, Roman. I think I said that Roman Tuesdays is, I think, my day to go up there. I would like to not keep going up, but I don't mind. I'll do it one more time probably. But after this week, I don't plan on going back to school. There's just it's a liability at this point. There's nothing I really need to get there. Um, and I don't mind helping kids, but also every time I go out, I feel like I'm not doing my family a service. So it's tough. Okay, did I miss anything else? But again, yeah, if you click the links, it should pull up Spotify. Again, just if your school laptop doesn't like Spotify, which it seems like about 70% of them don't, it won't work. So there you go. But your own personal device, you can always go that. You can also just search. I think if you just go to Spotify itself, let's find out. I know it's going to log in as me. Isn't it like open.spotify or something? The actual like, yeah, the actual like browser is weird for Spotify. I mean, yeah, you could also just go on Spotify on whatever, and you can just search for AMS Band. It's the first thing that pops up. It's a public playlist. I'm not hiding anything here, so it's pretty easy to get rolling. So yeah, okay. Anything else? Questions, concerns, problems, issues? Everyone got their grades figured out. We've all checked and we're happy with what Skyward is showing. I'm happy to go and double check if you. I know Armando sent a bunch of stuff in, and I need to go back and fix his, so his is fixed now. Um, Anybody else have any issues with what their canvas is saying versus what they did? Speak now or forever hold your peace, or just send me a message later on Canvas, and it's all good. I'm gonna drink some water here. That's a good use of time. I appreciate it. Do 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 do. Yeah, again, if you get it done, just send it to me, and I'll give you. If you're the first one, I'll give you credit for it. If you're the second one, I may give you a freebie just for doing it because you're a nice person. But I'll probably just use whoever gets it in first as the primary link. Same with the tutorial on the video, like how to submit. If you don't get it in first, but you still turn it in because you're doing me a favor, I'll give you a free assignment still. But I'll only host the person on YouTube who is the one who does it first and does it right. So again, if you make that'd be great. Do, 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 do. You guys need to stop playing games, start getting your work done. I say as I get ready to pull up Animal Crossing while I wait on questions. Let's see. I must press a lot of buttons. It's unfortunate. I don't know what happens to the rest of our like band events and stuff this year because we usually do some stuff in May for like next year marching band, like some like parties and some informational nights and stuff, and some hangouts for especially eighth graders going to high school. And I don't know what happens now. If we, I guess we just don't do it, right? Like it's tough. The good thing is if marching band happens at least in July, like if we're allowed to have band camp then, which I hope we are, like man, you're never going to see so many kids so excited to be at band camp. Just to be out of their house and doing something is going to be like the best feeling. I'll be pumped to be there. I mean, I am too, and the kids normally are as well. But like, man, it's going to be a great time this year if we are able to have that. I hope we are. Um, let's see. I've not played Detroit Become Human. I probably should at some point. I like those games to a degree. That's probably for the best, Armando. I told Roman's mama this morning that I'm like, he tried to just like say I got all my work done. Let me prove it. Can I play games now? And I think she said he did once. So hey, if you want to try that, Armando, get all your work done like on Tuesday. Be like, Mom, look, I'm done with everything, and just see what she says. You can always ask nicely, and then if it doesn't work, then you just wait till like week 5 when she's really tired of you, and then you try it again. You just be like, hey, Marcus, the mama, can I play my games? And she might be like, sure, go ahead. Or she might just be like, no, because she's a good mama. But it's up to y'all. Well, okay. We got to do Animal Crossing chores, and then I'm. If you guys are into Baba Is You, we can do some Baba Is You. I like that game. It just hurts my brain. So we'll see. Okay, I got to press a lot of buttons still. I'm behind schedule here. Okay. Yes, this button, and then this button, and then stream. Okay, let's see here. I hear Animal Crossing in the background. That's cool. Do. Okay, nope. Gotta move chat first. Can't have chat not working. Do 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 Okay. Alrighty, so what time is it? my watch is, oh no, what time is it? Okay, I got like 30, 40 minutes here. Again, to answer questions, hang out. I gotta get kind of packing up at some point and get ready to go to my digital meetings for the afternoon. Those start at 1 o'clock, so I will not be on super long. We'll do some brain teasing after we do our comfort food here. You know, we gotta have a little bit of get the daily chores done. We gotta work before we play. Oh, I have not cashed in Nook Miles in a hot minute. Ooh, we got a ×5 for shells today. Also, this music really gets me gets my zen on, you know. Did I go to the resident services yesterday and actually press the button that makes me keep getting Nook Miles? Because I bet I maybe forgot to do that and not be sad. I'd lose my Nook Miles streak. I don't know if I want to play. Like I said, I don't necessarily want to do Fortnite on a stream. I don't. We'll see. Oh man, I missed a day. Well, womp womp. Again, my goal. Let me remind y'all. I'm in office hours right now. It's nice I can do this and I can entertain and answer questions, but I can also then pause this and go send an email and listen up for stuff coming in, and to sit there and play a game where you really can't pause or stop and actually have it be I wouldn't enjoy doing that, right? That's the big deal. I don't want to sit there and oh, I got an email, let me just build myself in a corner and hope I don't end up getting got while I fix an assignment for a kid. Again, this is a different story. I can sit here and I can put the controller down, the game ain't going nowhere, it's fine. So anything like that. Same with Battlefront. I don't mind playing Battlefront. I enjoy that game, but to do it and not be able to actually do my job if needed is a problem. So, could I just quit? Yes. Could I do creative? Yes. Do I like that game enough to do it? Also, probably not really. Just saying, it's fine, but it's not my favorite thing in the world. Oh, wrong button. Battlefront has the campaign, but the campaign's not good. I don't want to do that one. I guess they have other offline modes. I presume you can play a bot match, but again, the question becomes what can I, sorry to be selfish, but what can I enjoy while also doing this, while also edutaining you, while also is appropriate for kids? And the answer is playing a game like that. I don't know. I don't think I would enjoy. While also having to do 12 other things. I can sit here and read chat and run in circles in this game and still have a good time doing it. Alright, have your E's and F's ready. We're doing it. I mean, Battlefront 1 was all offline. Okay, that was a money tree. I guess it's not anymore. That was too. I guess I'll go cut those down later. he's back, my boy. No, I mean, no, there's no boy like Kicks yesterday. TJ is cool, but he's definitely cooler than the bunny, because that bunny, I can't wait for that bunny to be gone. My goodness. I'll do this one later. Okay, he's on all day. That's cool. All right. I think the new versions of Battlefront 1 do have online. That's true. Yeah, I mean, the original game was like a couch co-op-y game. It was for like PS2 or whatever. The bunny is only around. I've only seen him twice. I don't know what days he's here. He was here last weekend. No, he was here. Didn't I see him on stream and was horrified? I think I saw him on stream. So he must have been here last week, like maybe on Thursday or something. And then, no, because we played Minecraft. I don't know. I saw this bunny. Oh, we have Stonehenge. That's fun. I definitely saw the bunny last week and was scared of him. And he's not come back, which is great because I don't want to see the bunny. But I don't know where he goes. Maybe he just like goes and hides and like behind the island here where no one can see him, and he just like pops out at you when you're like collecting eggs, and that'd be scary. I've got to start moving these trees so they start growing, but I just haven't had the time or willpower. My wife has been putting some time in. I'll have her start moving some of those trees, because we got these finally starting to go, but man, cherries grow real slow. Hopefully we're gonna have a big haul in like 1 or 2 more days. F. Oh, that's not gonna help me get across water. All right, let's keep it to like 1 or 2 Fs, not 14 Fs. Yeah, just saying. I don't think I've made tools in a long time, and I don't know if this shovel can take many more rocks. I need to like make a couple new shovels. So I don't want to get like the money bell rock and hit it once and see that 100 bells come out, and then have my shovel break and be like, ah. Oh man, we're getting some good hybrids up here. Look at this. This is fun. That's super cool. I didn't know they'd like. I guess there must be crossbreeding too. Like we haven't had this type of flower, or maybe my wife went to an island and got some. That's cool. All right. Can I wear this on my head with the helmet? Oh, disappointing. Nope. I just want to stick a flower on this helmet and be like, you know, Island Iron Man, but wasn't meant to be. Wasn't meant to be. Alright, let's see. Coconuts? Coconuts. I hate this holiday. I hate it so much. Just make it like a 2-day thing. Don't make it last for 2 weeks when there's a new season and everyone's trying to get fossils. Like, these eggs. Okay, I need to go ahead and let's see. Okay, I can buy a lot of shovels. Bong. That's fun, a little incense burner. I like that gumball machine. I put one outside here already. What are turnip prices like? Ooh, tough look for my guy Turnip. That's not good. Okay, we're gonna sell a bunch of stuff. Look, what am I gonna do with these eggs, really? I'll dig up more, don't worry. Okay, let's go ahead and buy, like, Well, look, in the future they're gonna patch this game, let you buy like multiple things at once, but boy, that day is not today. One more. One more. Thrilling. This is quality content. Just wait till I have to catch a fish on a stream, and it's like one of those fish that only spawns like in the river, like mouth of the river, and you gotta just watch me dig up clams and make bait, and it takes forever because you can only craft one bait at a time. Oh my gosh. I had to do that to catch the stringfish because March was ending and I didn't have a stringfish or a sturgeon yet, and I think I went through 150 baits to get both of those. I did catch them back to back somehow, which is impressive, I guess, but it was tough. No, I got plenty of bells, dude. I'm not worried about wasting too much. Like to be fair, like I actually probably think that it's a better deal to just buy your stuff there because having to get sticks kind of stinks. Like having to go shake the trees and then get stung by a wasp, then grab the sticks and then somehow get a second wasp and end up getting knocked out. Like I'd rather just pay the money and get the flimsy stuff and then upgrade it than have to sit there and go grab, because it's like 5 sticks to make one thing. Like that's not a good return on time. So, oh, wrong thing. No, right thing. I'm dumb. I need the iron ore is what I need. Okay. So yeah, I have not put much time in the house yet. That's why all the furniture's still like real lame. My wife's done some good upgrading there, but I prioritize getting the house built all the way first. Ooh, ducky. Ooh, Rammy. I want to build the whole thing first, and then I want to put stuff where I want it, not have to like keep moving stuff repeatedly. So, I got 2 more of those. Okay, there we go. A button, A button, A button, A button, A button, A button, A button. How's everyone's week 2 going, by the way? We having a good time? Getting our assignments done? Everyone's teachers are hopefully getting stuff figured out? I've heard some teachers been a little high-strung, a little bit stressed out by this whole thing, so... And I don't blame them. I'm tech-savvy enough to not worry about it, and I was not naive enough to think that if I assigned this, and this, that you all would just do it. I think some other people were naive enough to think that it would be like, oh, I'll just give them this, and they'll do this every day. Like, I just gave you, like, here's a ton of options, just do your 5. And other people didn't do that, and I think they're being disappointed by the fact that stuff's not getting done the way they want it to get done. But I'm like, oh, well, I don't... How many kids went home and... Is this backwards? I think it is. I'll fix it later. You know, how many people went home and, you know, didn't have a working laptop, or how many kids have to share a computer with a younger sibling because they're elementary school and they don't have their devices. Like, I think the word of the next however many weeks this is flexibility, and I think some people were not as flexible as they should have been necessarily, and now they're hopefully figuring out like, okay, just gotta change up what I'm doing, not get stressed about it. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. That's really not my problem to solve. They'll have to kind of figure out what works for them. I know what's working for me, and most people are turning stuff in and getting their work done. I've got a hold of people who have not been, and they're getting on their game. So you know, it's been going pretty well from my end at least. Oh, hello, Dom's Bazaar is their account. Yeah, I think online school is not much fun, generally speaking, compared to going to real school. Reading is a great idea. Please, if you're not reading books, like, hey, never been a better time to sit down and read a book. I'm saying. I got my 2 from the beach that I like. Well, I couldn't go to the beach necessarily. That trip got canceled, but I was still able to go get a lot of reading in the last couple weeks and have a good time doing that. Dom, it's always going to be 5, dude. So I'll give you a bunch of options, but you want to get your 5. You want to make a bingo, right? Like, that's the goal there. Yeah, especially parents who are still working full-time jobs, trying to make sure their kids do their work. Like, it's tough. Yeah, if it was just, and I'll be honest, if it was just me doing online school stuff all day, every day, I would be hating this. Being real, I very much enjoy doing this and hanging out and having some fun and being available and talking to y'all, obviously, because um, if I didn't do this, I would just sit there all day, every day doing assignment grading, which I do enough of, and this is a nice break for me to get to like have an hour to sit here and put on a game, talk to y'all, see my band kids digitally, if not in person, and then in the afternoons I sit there with my sunflower seeds in my cup, and I just sit there and I just go to town for a few hours and do a bunch of grades and put on some music and kind of all of a sudden look up and it's 4 p.m. like, oh man, that was a day. Do you guys hear like a weird ringing noise? Or is that just like my... Is it just me? It may just be me. Hello, Ethan. I listen to all kinds of music on stream. I mean, I've been just putting on that playlist for the last couple days, the classical stuff, because I'll be honest, I don't listen to enough like band music. Part of it's the problem is because I go to school and do band every day. That's the wrong button. And I don't want to come home and just sit there and listen to it all the time, but I do obviously like it, and this has been a good chance for me to like kind of listen to some of that stuff again and be like, oh man, yeah, like shoot, band is cool. It's my job, but it's nice to appreciate it as a like casual, consumer and not have it be like what I'm doing all day every day. So I mean, it's been good for me to hear that stuff. As far as like music-y music, I mean, I don't listen to that much like modern stuff just because I like when I was driving to school every day and commuting, obviously like I'm a big podcast fan, so I listen to a bunch of podcasts instead of music. Man, all right, one more. We just gotta find where that one fossil is. Gonna be like 30 eggs, and there'll be one fossil somewhere. Maybe we'll get lucky. Who knows? So yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Hold on, I gotta cut the webcam. I gotta respond to this text real quick. Actually, maybe the webcam still works. I have no idea. Okay. Yeah, Gale's pretty cool. Not gonna lie. Okay, is this actually working? Okay, and we're back. Yeah, Gale with the pink heart on her face, man. She's good people. We like Gale. Thank you, Rachel. Good job. Let's see here. Dom, since you're asking and since you're here on stream, I'll tell you what I told people yesterday and the day before, since you guys are actually like in the know and come here every day and ask good questions. I'm honestly not really checking if you're doing 5 in a row, because that would take me forever, and that would be a stupid reason to like not give a kid a good grade because they just didn't do 5 in a row or 5 in a column. So, dude, just pick 5 and do 5, and I'm happy. I appreciate you asking. If you want to do like real bingo, then by all means do real bingo and give yourself that challenge. Because maybe it makes you like get out of your shell a little bit and do something you wouldn't normally like want to do or think you could do, and maybe you have a good time doing it, like teaching your mom how to play trumpet or whatever, which was great last week. Good job. Um, but yeah, I'm just saying it's if you're not doing like 5 in a row, I'm not really double checking that hard, so don't worry about it. Just get 5 turned in. That is true, though. That is how bingo works, Rachel. I know, but I don't have the time to check 280 kids to see if they're actually doing 5 things correctly. I just want 5 things. So, no, you didn't lie. You're right. I mean, that is how bingo works. That's if I had it like in my rich fantasy life where everything was easy, I would do that and be like, hey, you didn't do 5 in a row. What's up? But honestly, at this point, I'm happy if the kid's doing anything. I'm not gonna sit there and nickel and dime them to death on like, oh, well, you did 4 from this column, then you jumped over a column, and you did the free space, and that. I'm not a monster, at least not for that reason. I think I already have that bug. That's a stink bug, yeah. Alright, could this be the one? Could this be the one? It's not the one. Roman, did you actually turn the assignments in last week, though? I'm not sure you did. Because there's lots of ones you can do without an instrument, so you should definitely do those. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe you did and I didn't go back and double check you. Look at Skyward and see what your grade is. If it's bad and you did stuff, tell me. If it's bad and you didn't do stuff, that's it's kind of a different problem. I mean, did you get any submitted, or did you like not ever actually get on there and do them? Because I think they're locked now, which is unfortunate. But I mean, like I told people yesterday, if you just want to do some extra ones this week, I'll go back and give you credit for last week. Because like the Spotify one you can do. Oh, you're a real present. Do I have a slingshot? Oh, did that break? I don't. Okay, well, easy come, easy go. Okay, yeah, just Roman, just go ahead and do. I mean, do 5 this week. Get them turned in. Like, try and get them done early. And then if you want to do like 1 or 2 more extra this week, I will go ahead and go back and give you credit for last week. I'm not saying you have to do 10 this week. I'm just saying do 5 and get the 5 done and tell me like, hey, my 5 are done. And then like, hey, maybe Thursday or Friday go do like 2 more. Like pick 2 more off this week's list and submit for those. And then I'll go back and give you 100 for last week. I'm not looking to get a kid. I don't know what cannot comply means. What do you mean? Like cannot comply like on, is that a Skyward issue, or is that like a Spotify issue? Is that like your messages? Like in what context is cannot comply appearing? Ooh, let's go pairs! I need to at least save some for the wife or she'll be very upset with me though. I've already gotten a lot of fruit today. Oh, but there's so much fruit. Okay, alright, well, we're gonna take some cherries. And we're not gonna tell her and it's gonna be okay. She definitely isn't like right above me and definitely can't hear every word I'm saying. We're done. Okay, well, Roman, to be fair, let me phrase it this way too. You can honestly probably do most of the assignments on your phone, because even the ones that have you like go through and like take a quiz or type, it's like I want you to give me like 3 sentences. So if your computer's like not working, I know you got a phone. I know you do. Then by all means go on and just like go on your phone and go pull up Canvas and do it that way. So make it work is also, besides being flexible. Flexible is the word of the 9 weeks. I think make it work is the phrase of the 9 weeks. Here's our life motto these days, just like, make it work, figure it out. Do what you gotta do. Ooh, apples. Ooh, oranges. Man, we got some variety going on. I'm gonna leave those. We're gonna sell this stuff. We're gonna, oh, we got more shovels now, don't we? We're gonna hit a couple rocks real quick. Then we're gonna sell some stuff. And then we're going to get these fossils done, and then we're going to play some Baba, if you guys dig that game. I'm tempted to put on like the level I'm left off on when I haven't played that game probably besides yesterday. I haven't played that game in about 6 or 8 months. I'm tempted to go on there and start where I left off, the one I showed y'all yesterday, but and just like look really dumb, but also we'd probably just like not accomplish anything in half an hour, and that wouldn't be fun. So I don't know. That game, that's a tough balancing act because the further we go in that game, like we're gonna all start to feel either really smart and frustrated because I can't like decode, like maybe you figure it out and you're trying to like tell me in chat how to do it. And I'm just like, because it's hard to explain, and then we all get really frustrated. Or I know it immediately, and all of you are like, oh, and I'll give you a chance to figure it out. Or we all just stare at the computer and just go like, and just like scratch our heads for 20 minutes because that's what I do most of the time when I get to the hard ones. Um, so yeah, that game is going to be like a kind of a short shelf life. I encourage you to. I'll do it like for another day to like hang out and show it off. But like if you want to play it at some point, like hey, catch it on a sale. It's on like everything. I think it's on Steam. It's on Switch. I think it's on Xbox and PS4. So that is a game best not played in public. I think I'll be honest. It's a fun thing to do by yourself when you're just trying to like, hey, let me do some brain teaser, good time. I'm glad you like Baba Janie. It's a good game. I get a new outfit going on too. I'm digging the power helmet, but I need to get some different clothes in this game. I had the jacket last week and the helmet, that's just fine, but alright, emoji crew. Calm it down. Man, we're starting to like really get a lot of fossils, I guess. So I turned in there's only one I was able to turn in yesterday. Alright. Ha, he says any hoot, not any who. That's phenomenal. What a great game. Yeah, just send me the playlist link. Make sure it's public playlist, and send me the link via Canvas message when you're done with it, man. That'd be cool. And that'll help. That'll help you fix your score from last week because you didn't turn in all 5 last week. So I'll go back and I'll adjust your grade then. That does mean you're gonna have to do 5 this week though, because if I'm fixing last week with that assignment, then I'm not gonna give you 4 credits for it. I'll give you 2 credits for it. Oh, okay, selling. God, I want to play some Chrono Trigger too on this. This would be a good excuse to go through. Like let's like week 2, we're just gonna deep dive into a JRPG and just have a great time, like playing a classic. Because that game would take me, even if I could do it fast, which I could do that game fast, and I could skip all the dialogue, that game would still take me probably 30 hours to play. That'd get us through the rest of the year almost. Plus, it's got such great music, man. All those songs are such bangers. They're really good. Also, it's so if you don't know, hey, we're gonna learn today about other things besides music, even though it's still kind of music. The guy who did all the character design for the game Chrono Trigger, which is a classic '90s Super Nintendo RPG. You know who the guy is that designed all the characters? If I said the name Akira Toriyama, would you know who I was talking about? Some of you probably do, and most of you probably don't. And if you know, in chat, you can put down who or what Akira Toriyama actually does the animations for, because he is a pretty famous Japanese animator. So you can inform your friends what he's from. Like, Akira Toriyama is famous for doing the animations and doing the drawing for a lot of different series, but especially one series in particular. One anime series. Connor got it in 1. Yeah, he is the guy who was the original animator for Dragon Ball. So there's a classic Super Nintendo RPG that the character designs are all done by Akira Toriyama, which is kind of cool because the Dragon Ball guy drew all these character designs for a Super Nintendo game, which is like the coolest thing when I was a kid to find out. I was like, oh, that's the same guy. It's why the protagonist has Goku hair. Like if I play it next week, you'll see like, oh hey, that guy looks like Goku with red hair, because he kind of is. Okay, we gotta put some bells. into the bank because we got a lot of bells. Yeah, isn't My Hero Academia, is that a Curatorium as well? I feel like it might be. I actually don't know. I should know. I guess you're going to definitely know in a second. Tell me, Janie. I don't know. I mean, there's obviously... I mean, let me slow down before I get too excited. So I think My Hero Academia basically uses the entire voice cast from the modern like Dragon Ball series, which is great because I'm pretty sure All Might's like Piccolo. But I don't know if it's the same. That doesn't necessarily mean it's the same studio even like right because the localization process and the voice actors who do the readings for all the like English localized like dubs there's only so many people to do it right so a lot of shows have the same voice actors um, just saying. Yeah, I'm pretty sure All Might in Piccolo is the same voice actor. Maybe I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I think that's right. Okay. Was that all I needed to do, y'all, before we go play a different game? I only have like not much. I got like 20 minutes this tops. I need to get off here and get ready for that meeting at 1, and also eat lunch at some point. Okay, inventory's clear. Put this into my pocket. I'll save that for crafting. Okay, we saving. Yeah, I'm pretty sure All Might is voiced by the same actor as Piccolo, which I always really enjoy because I think Piccolo's voice actor from Dragon Ball is in basically every English anime, every English dub of an anime ever made. That's probably not true, but he's in a lot of them. Um, but I forget that actor's name, but he does a great job. Um, I still occasionally will watch that 30-second clip of United States of Smash every once in a while if I just like need to like, hey, just want to watch some cool and dumb anime. I had that like it's like someone put on Twitter like a 30-second clip of that from whatever season two's finale, and I'm like, yeah, this is the right kind of good dumb anime I'm into right now. Baba is you. Yeah, there was a time where I don't dislike subtitles. I actually basically watch everything I watch with subtitles anyway, just because reasons. I got into it a few years ago when my wife started watching a lot of British shows and I couldn't keep up. Like understanding British, like heavy British accent is too difficult for me. Let's go to the current one we're on and let's just get really frustrated and then we'll stop. Um, but anyway, we were watching a bunch of shows with like really heavy British accents because they were British television shows. I think maybe Doctor Who was the first one I watched, and like I had to put on subtitles. I just couldn't understand them sometimes until I kind of got used to it. And I got in that with some anime watching like subbed versions, which is totally fine. But I don't like to just sit and do one thing these days, and usually I'm too busy to sit and do one thing. So I can put a dub on and have it like on my second monitor and be working on something over here, and I could then listen to like a academia episode and not have to be like and having to read back and forth and do a bunch of stuff. So okay. If you have ideas, tell me, because I'm going to sit here and just stare at this for a couple minutes and try to figure out what's up. Cowboy Bebop does have the best opening. That's a pretty unimpeachable fact at this point. I just don't see how you could argue it doesn't. All right, so okay, so it helps this game to talk about the things that you do know. So yeah, I could make Keiki, whatever. I could make him push, and that's fine. Well, here, okay, so here's the deal, right? If I move it kills me, right? Because then Baba isn't me, nothing is you, and then you die, right? That's one thing. Now you can do arguments this way, which the game does teach you, right? So I can make it so that I can do a vertical argument and a horizontal argument at the same time, and now I can do this. The problem is I don't know what this gets me, right? Because I can push Keiki around, but then what does that actually do for me? right? The other thing I could do, I could make me Keiki. I could make Baba push, but then I'm still in the same position where it doesn't really do me any favors, right? What has to happen for sure for this one is that we need to somehow separate wall, right? We need to somehow make wall not stop, because we're not going to be able to get out to win unless the wall is no longer stopping us. And I can push this, but then I can't push it anymore, right? Now that's stuck in a corner. So that it kind of is what it is. There's no way around that. I don't know how to really separate it, though. So let's try a couple things out here. What's the restart button? Yeah. So if Baba is me, yeah, this I'm thinking about how to make. So the problem here's the problem too. I can't make. Okay, so I can't just move you, right? So there's not, even if I could move this whole like set of 3 things down, right, and get it down to like, you know, Baba is wall. The problem is still that I can't make wall me, right? Because if I get it down there and I get it like right here and it's like you is wall, I don't think the argument works that way. I think it has to be something is you, vertically or whatever. I can push you, but it kills me, right? So like what I could do is I could sit there and I can move these words. That's not a big deal. Like I could sit there and I could just like leapfrog this. Let's see here. Oh, nope, on top. Oh, I could leapfrog this all the way down, right? Now Keiki is you, but then I get to this point here, and if I try and move it down at all, now I've broken the argument. It's a problem. The problem with getting rid of the is I can't. Like, right, I can't push into it. Let's see here. So you know you can't do a verb as you, right? So if I try and do push as you, that basically, because that's not an object, it's an action. I can't do that. That gets rid of me, right? So normally Keiki's mirror your motion, but this one's not doing that because there's something about Keiki is, you know, mirror, or Keiki is match. I'm trying to think how I could leapfrog this down, but I have to move. So I would need a second is every time, right? Because if I move, even if I move this down, I can't move you at the same time, right? See what I mean about this would be like really frustrating just for like a long time, and then we would just like someone would be like, oh, you just do this, and oh, okay, makes sense. But I don't. This one's gonna be weird. I mean, I could put Keiki at the wall one. That's fine. So I think this argument is important. I think we have to make Keiki push, and I bet that does something for us, right? That's the only thing we can actually realistically do at this point. Right, but even still, I can't push him into things. That's the problem. So I can put him here at wall, but what's that doing for me, right? Like, I can't push him into it. If I block it, that's the problem. I mean, if I put Keiki here, like, what's that going to do, though, right? Right, I can move the Keiki word down there, but but see, the problem is not, the problem is I can't separate those. Like, there's no way for me to get in between these 3 words to separate them, right? Like, it'd be great if I could make wall stop being stopped. That would solve a lot of problems, but I can't. So there must be a way to do this where we can get these words separated, but I just don't know what it is. Oh, well, that's interesting. I didn't know that did that, because Keiki doesn't have. Oh, okay. We're okay. Okay, so what if we do this? if we make Keiki push? Okay, and then we put Keiki here. And then we move wall on top of him. Oh wait, we gotta make Keiki not push. And then we will make Keiki be me, and then maybe Keiki can walk south and separate it? Guys, we're doing it. We're doing it. Woo! I want to say good job, y'all, but let's be honest. Good job, me. You didn't help at all. You're over here saying, put wall on Keiki, and I'm like, okay. That's a joke. I'm kind of kidding, but that was good. Okay, right on. That was a fun one. It's kind of, the levels are kind of fun when they're small like that, because sometimes you get them and there's just there's so much word garbage, you're like, I don't even know where to start. Oh boy. Okay, so occasionally you get like level variants, right? So this is the same level, but we've lost push, and now we've got another is to use. So, what did I say earlier? Wasn't there a way we could... Oh boy. So I could make Keiki a wall. That's really unhelpful. And now Keiki's a wall permanently, which is not great. So maybe now I can do that leapfrog though, and I can get down, because if I can make... Oh, I messed up. That's okay. Actually, it may work out. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, well, that was going well for a second. This is kind of fun. I don't know if it's doing anything for us. What happens if Keiki is you is wall? Would that work? Okay, this is the same. Okay, so Baba works the same way though, so we could probably do this cheat with Baba again and get the thing separated. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do what happens. Oh, but I can't go over there and push it though, right? If I can leave Baba. Oh boy, I can leave Baba here, but then what does that get me? Okay, so let's try this. Let's try and be dumb here. This is not going to work, but I just want to see what happens. Yeah, so again, wall can be you, but you can't be wall, right? So if I did wall is you, that work, but you is wall does not work. You can have double arguments that like cooperate and work, but it has to be in a right order. So, but now we're here. I think the trick is still I need to get something trapped. See, but the problem is if I make Baba wall, well, let's try it. So, okay. I mean, the problem with making Baba wall is I make Keiki wall. All I'm gonna have is an extra wall staring at me. It doesn't really do anything for me. So, I mean, yeah, I can definitely. I mean, yeah, let's do that. I can change this. I can make Keiki as you. I can make Baba is wall, but again, the point becomes like, what does that actually do for us? Which I don't think is anything. I can make Baba stop. I could make extra. I mean, yeah, like what does it actually get us? Oh shoot! And now the problem is Baba's stuck as a wall. Well, actually, is that what we want? Maybe we want that. Because if Baba's a wall and I make wall as you, oh, whoops. Okay, let's find out. Oh, this may be a problem. Because now that Keiki... Okay, well, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Let's do that. But there's no more Baba, so maybe this kills me. Yeah, okay, so because Baba is gone, there's no more Baba. That's not going to work. Send it to me on a Canvas message, Emmanuel. Send me the playlist link. So the problem, if I can't do the same as last time, because if I put something here, I have to still check. Like, this would work. I could still get something stuck here. I would just have to be able to change back, right? Like, well, let's do a fresh restart and see what happens. Okay, so if I do Keiki is you, and I put him here. See, but I got to get back up there and get back, because here's the problem now is before I could push Keiki to be in this location, now I can't push him. He has to be here, and then I have to get back to being Baba. So I have to be able to move Baba while being stuck in the right spot to help him. See you, Lucas. And yeah, I can use this to leapfrog down, but what does it actually do for me? Like if I move this setup down lower, can I get it to be where I can move that? I don't know. Oh. Maybe? Okay. We're getting somewhere. Right, that would kill me. Okay, so I've got two Babas, and we're trapped on top of each other, which is not a great way to be. Okay, let's go fresh. Let's try that, because this will let me move two things at once, which maybe lets me get one of my buddies into the wall. Oh, we need Keiki as Baba. That's what we need. Okay, so now I have two Babas. Which benefits me how? Because I still can't separate wall. Unless I put a Baba under it. And then push up into it somehow. Oh my gosh. Are we doing it? Oh boy, okay. We need, now that the wall is win again. This is going way better than I expected, just so everyone knows. Like, I thought this would just be me staring at a computer screen, or the switch through, and, you know, staring at a screen for half an hour, and all of us just being like, I don't know. Okay, we're gonna stop there and feel like accomplished, because that's a lot. Here, we'll do what time is it? I got like 8 minutes. We're gonna do one run of Dead Cells, because I feel like playing some Dead Cells. That's a great game. Oh, I meant to press that button. Oh no. Okay, good. All right. Oh, that's a big download. Maybe we're not doing this. This game has changed a bunch in a long time. All right, let's probably go ahead and get wrapping up anyway, because we all got stuff to do, and I got stuff to get ready to go with. Okay, let's see. Let's take you and put you onto this screen. Great. Okay. Cool. All right, team. Well, sorry for the shorter schedule today. Tomorrow, we are back to your regularly scheduled programming. So 10 to noon is still the plan every day. Again, just keep knocking out your assignments. If you have any questions or any problems, send me a Canvas message. Let me know. I'm going to start doing all of my communication with y'all via the inbox, just because it seems like everybody gets that, and you get the notification. Unlike announcements, where if you don't go click and look for them, you're not going to see them. So if you need me, hey, go to inbox and respond to one of the 3 or 4 things I said in the last couple of days. And I'll be glad to get around to it. I'll be doing grades this afternoon, maybe during the meetings. So if you turned some stuff in yesterday, I'll start going through that today. Yeah, go team. Okay, well, it's been fun. Sorry for shorter time than usual, but duty calls. So we'll see y'all tomorrow at 10, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day. And we'll talk to you later on. So, peace out, team.